Of a trade that slaughters tens of thousands of the animals.
That's the sound of elephant ivory that was crushed last summer in Central Park as part of an enforcement effort on the illegal trade. But some of that ivory was preserved so that scientists can analyze its DNA. They want to know where the tusks were cut from those poached elephants and carbon date it to see how long ago the slaughter happened. What scientists learn may not put a particular poacher in jail, but will help focus law enforcement in Africa and possibly prosecute ivory traffickers. Julie Walker, New York.
Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle, remains the #1 movie in North America, bringing in about $27 million at the weekend box office. More details at srnnews.com.
Being a successful student athlete is a year-round job, and Austin Peay State University needs your help to keep some of their finest on campus this summer for off-season classes and training. Yes, you are formally invited to the first annual Peay Party event, January 26th, starting at 6 p.m. on the Echo Power Club level of Austin Peay's Forterra Stadium. Your ticket to this event includes not only the satisfaction of supporting student athletes, but also delicious drinks and hors d'oeuvres. The event will also feature a silent auction and opportunities to interact with current and former Austin Peay players and coaches. Help us continue to grow the culture of excellence within the APSU Athletics Department. January 26th at the first annual Peay Party event. Get your tickets online at letsgopeay.com/sporttix or by calling 931-249-4900. Have a good time making a difference for hardworking athletes. Call 931-249-4900 for tickets to the Peay Party today.
The Big 1400, WVWB. It is Monday, the 15th day of January. Clarksville area weather chilly today. Will be some sun peeking through, so that might help the melting as we roll up to around 40 degrees for a high today. Now tonight, bitterly cold. Some snow late. Untreated surfaces will be slippery again as we expect an overnight low of 12. For Tuesday, snow at times in the morning. Snow total amount around an inch or two. I expect a high tomorrow only of 18 degrees. Low tomorrow night, 8. And Wednesday, I expect a high of 21 with partly sunny skies. Currently, we're at 22 degrees at 7:08 in downtown Clarksville. With a look at traffic, here's John Michaels.
Good morning. Traffic around the city and the county fairly light this morning due to it being a holiday. Looks like 41 out at Fort Campbell, busy in a couple of spots. I am seeing some real slow activity out on 79 out in Woodlawn. It's probably due to some black ice that may be in the area. Looks like 48 and 13, not too bad coming into the city from the county. 41A Sango, not bad. Looks like the MLK 76 connector busy, especially out by the interstate, and Rossview Road, not too bad at the moment. And 79 out in St. Bethlehem, not bad at all. And the 101st Parkway, Trenton Road, Tylertown Road, all doing very well this morning. I don't see any wrecks at the moment. So just be careful. Watch out for black ice that may still be around, that maybe where it thawed out a little yesterday and then froze back up overnight. And now we usually check in with Commander Chuck. He is out with the flu today, so we don't know what's going on in Nashville. But 24 does look good all the way into the Music City this morning.
He's sick.
He's thick this morning.
Commander Chuck, he's thick.
He's sick. Maybe he needs to go to Give Me a 5 and get some medicine.
He needs some.
Maybe go to the chiropractor.
He needs some soup and
get a massage,
some orange juice,
and then see
some rest.
Technology. And
yeah. Either way.
Oh,
it's okay.
It is 7:09. It's Monday. This is Good Morning
Not
Clarksville.
just any Monday. Today is Dr. Martin Luther King's birthday.
Right.
We celebrate Dr. King's birthday.
Right.
And that's why a lot of the traffic is not on the roads.
That's true.
Simply because a lot of people are off. It is a holiday, and a lot of people had an extra long weekend. Instead of a 3-day, it turned into a 4-day weekend.
And it could turn into a 5-day.
Yeah, because if things get dicey tomorrow or tonight and tomorrow. But we're glad you're here. We are glad you decided to spend part of your Monday with us here on Good Morning Clark. The big 1400 WVWV. It is 7:15, 23 degrees in downtown Clarksville. Expecting a high today of 40. Then the bottom falls out for tonight. 12 for an overnight low. Yeah. 12.
I'd say it's a little,
and that chance
little
of
cold.
that snow showers are supposed this afternoon and tonight and early tomorrow morning is when we should get the snow. Some people are saying a dusting. Some forecasters are saying
we can't
an inch or
gripe,
two. Why?
About the cold.
Why?
I talked to my friend yesterday in North Dakota. It was 30 below, and they were expecting 50 overnight.
50
below overnight. There was 30 below when I talked to her yesterday afternoon. So if we say 12, think about 50 below.
Yeah.
She says the cars don't even want to go when it gets that cold. They just
I can imagine.
Maybe not even that much. Maybe.
Yeah, we got a Sports Now update coming your way at 7:20 this morning, brought to you by Fox's Barbecue on the Big 1400. Musically, some Chicago, Lionel Richie, as well as the Pointer Sisters. But first, we have to get out the birthdays. And of course, today is the birthday of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
Yep.
He was born in 1929. He died in 1968. Doug Cameron is 22. Big deal on the Disney Channel. She plays twins on Liv and Maddie. Ben Shapiro is 34. He is a political commentator and editor-in-chief of the Daily Wire. Pitbull is 37.
Pitbull?
Yeah.
I thought that was a dog.
You got any of his songs?
Oh, yeah, let's play some. I got some Florida. No, it's Flow Rider, isn't it? Florida.
I give. Drew Brees is 39, and unfortunately, he is not going to play another game this season.
No.
I thought that they would have pulled it out yesterday.
They didn't.
They lost to Minnesota. Eddie Cahill is 40. He's Sam on EMT. He's tagged Rachel's man-boy assistant on Friends and Detective Don Flack on CSI New York. Regina King is 47. She is best known as Cuba Gooding's wife in Jerry Maguire. Show him the money.
That's right.
Show him the money.
That's right.
That's
what she said.
Shane McMahon is 48. John, your turn.
What?
Shane McMahon is 48. Who is Shane McMahon?
I don't know.
Son of WWE's evil genius, Vince McMahon.
Yeah, he's his spawn.
Yeah.
He's a part-time supposed wrestler, but...
Here?
Yeah. But mainly he is the authority figure on SmackDown.
Oh, okay. Lisa is 52. Real name is Lisa Velez. James Nesbitt is 53. He's both in the Hobbit trilogy. And Mario Van Peebles is 61.
Wow.
Yep.
That's hard to believe.
Yeah. Did you know he graduated from Columbia University with a degree in economics?
No, I did not.
Yes, he did.
But I'm learning.
18 days until Groundhog Day, 32 days till the movie The Black Panther comes out, and 109 days to Avengers Infinity War.
How many days till daylight savings time?
I don't know.
Oh.
Why don't you ask Surrey? Surrey will tell you. If you want to know how many days
Last time I asked Surrey something, she told me more than I wanted to know.
Well,
she told me to get lost.
Maybe this time she won't,
She might.
Just ask her how many days are there.
We'll just do it live in a few minutes. So you want to take a chance and see what Surrey says?
No.
Okay. It's kind of like that commercial about the Amazon, whatever it is. The lady says, talking, call about my gym clothes. What time does the gym close? No, I'm calling about the gym. You want me to call Jim? Jim. So
it goes on and on.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah,
those things are dangerous. My wife told me that she was sitting up watching something the other day, and all of a sudden Google came up and said, I'm here to help you. Like, hey, do something. Say something. Don't just
talk to me.
Yeah, talk to me. That's what I'm here for.
See, that's why those things are scary.
Yeah.
They're logged into some giant computer somewhere, and they know.
Yeah.
They know what's going on.
And they're looking.
I'm not
1400 WVWB, Chuck and John on this Monday morning, the 15th day of January. 24 degrees right now, expecting a high of 40. So,
Monday,
you know, there
right.
should be some more melting of the snow. The roads, the street departments, man, they've done a great job. The main thoroughfares are mostly clear. Now, some of the side roads
They
can
forgot
be a challenge.
a few of the side roads.
Yeah,
like
Martin Street. A couple of, but you know, but it seems as though most of the main roads, the thoroughfare, Riverside Drive, Boot Hill, New Brown, they're good. So you know, if you have to get out, and we should have some more melting as temperatures will reach around 40 degrees, 12 for an overnight low, and then tomorrow not good. We're expecting a possibility of more snow this afternoon, tonight, and tomorrow morning. Expecting a high Tuesday of around 18 degrees. Right now we're at 24 degrees, just ahead of.
There won't be any melting tomorrow.
There probably won't be. John, you know, that's
rather astute observation.
John has a firm grasp of the obvious. There probably won't be a great deal of melt. So what'd you do?
That's what they call me, Captain Obvious.
Yeah, during the storm, what did you do? I mean, this weekend, what'd you do? Since a lot of people were snowed in and everything.
I walked.
You walked home. But I mean, once you got home, or did you watch it?
Yeah, watch a little TV. Chill out, walk back to work the next day, and chill out a little more when I got home. And home back again.
He's bobbing his head when he says chill out. So I don't know if Daddy Soda was involved and Fritos and hot sauce. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. You don't have to answer. You don't have to answer.
Can I take the fifth?
Yeah, you can take
I drank that too. Oh.
You can, John.
What?
It's back. Let's do back in the day.
Okay.
I'm going to get you off the hook. Okay? 128 years ago in 1892, the rules of basketball were first printed in the Triangle, a newspaper in Springfield, Massachusetts, where the game originated. They were devised by a guy named James Naismith. He might have knew a little something about basketball. 51 years ago, in 1967, the Green Bay Packers won the first Super Bowl. They beat Kansas City 35-10. Green Bay's quarterback Bart Starr was the game's MVP. You know how much tickets cost?
Probably about $5.
$10.
$10.
Yeah.
That wasn't far.
They're not that far off from that.
$10. Oh, no. They're only like 50,000 for a ticket today.
44 years ago, in 1974, Happy Days premiered, starring Ron Howard, Henry Winkler, and Anson Williams. It lasted 11 seasons until 1984.
11 too long.
So we know Ron Howard went on to, he's gotten Oscars, and he's so talented. Henry Winkler is doing commercials. I mean, you know, he's selling stuff. And Anson Williams, real estate, I guess. I don't know. 44 years ago in 1977, Dan Aykroyd and Jane Curtin debuted the Coneheads on Saturday Night Live. And 24 years ago in 1994, Harry Nilsson died at the age of 52. He was such a talented man. He wrote One by Three Dog Night.
Yep.
He worked with John Lennon, Ringo Starr, and Keith Moon. And he also had a couple of hits of his own, Without You and Everybody's Talking.
And the Coconuts.
And Lime in the Coconut. Take it all look.
Yeah.
And 9 years ago, in 2009, U.S. Airways pilot Chesley Sullenberger safely landed a disabled jet
in the middle of the river.
In the middle of the Hudson River.
Take me to the river, he said.
I watch that movie almost every time it comes on.
I've never watched it.
Yeah, Clint Eastwood did a good job. Yeah.
I have not seen that one.
Yeah.
I'll have to check it out. There's a lot of movies I have not seen. I don't know
you'd rather have the subtitles. Time now for a Sports Center update with Justin Swallows, brought to you by Fox's Barbecue on the Big 1400.
This Sports Now update is presented by Fox's Barbecue. They're serving slow-smoked premium meats at 521 Heritage Point Drive.
Despite their star forward Grant Williams sinking only 3 of 13 shots, the University of Tennessee men's basketball squad got their third straight Southeastern Conference win on Saturday night, 75-62 over Texas A&M. Sophomore Knoxville native Jordan Bowden was UT's leading scorer on Saturday, finishing the night with 15 points in head coach Rick Barnes' 1,000th career win. UT now heads out on the road this week for a Wednesday night ball game at Missouri, then a Saturday tilt at South Carolina. Now to the National Football League, where despite the Tennessee Titans' 35-14 loss Saturday night to New England in the divisional round of the AFC playoffs, the team is trying to sign head coach Mike Mularkey to a contract extension. Early yesterday, NFL Network's Ian Rappaport reported that an extension had been offered. However, Coach Mularkey, in his season-ending press conference, refused to discuss his contractual future with the Titans, though it is public knowledge that 2018 is the final year of his initial deal with the team. And lastly, today we bring you good news from Austin Peay State University. Behind a career-high 35 points from senior center Avery Ugba, their men's basketball squad annihilated reigning Ohio Valley Conference champion Jacksonville State Saturday night, 87-67. The Governors sank 61% of their shots collectively in that victory, and now at 5-1 in conference play, they get set for another week out on the road. Thursday night, the Govs will be at Tennessee State before wrapping up the week on Saturday night against Belmont. From the WVWB Sports Desk, this is Sports Now, and I'm Justin Swallows.
Voted the #1 veteran-owned barbecue restaurant in America, Fox's Barbecue is proud to serve the greater Clarksville community. They host the weekly Blues and Barbecue concert every Saturday night from 5 to 7 p.m. Whether you're hungry for chicken, ribs, pulled pork, or brisket, Fox's Barbecue is the right choice. They offer all-you-can-eat selections every Wednesday and Thursday night, as well as catering and delivery. Call them to cater your next event at 931-896-2678. Or better yet, go see them at 521 Heritage Point Drive, just off from Tiny Town Road.
The big 1400 WVWB with the easy beats, and you are on my mind. 24 degrees, expecting a high today of 40 in downtown Clarksville. Clarksville Original. Don't forget, we've got Vol Network Notebook coming your way at 7:50 this morning, brought to you by Copy Center Flash on the Big 1400. Well, Jumanji's still #1 at the movies. I don't know. Yeah, they're still, well, they didn't have any competition.
I guess not.
They hold on to the top spot at 27 million that they took in ticket sales. Commuter, the new movie featuring Liam Neeson beating up people on a train, opened up in third. They took in almost 14 million. Top 10, Jumanji, The Post, which I want to see, is up to 23 million in its fourth week. The Commuter, which is the Liam Neeson. Insidious, The Last Key, The Greatest Showman, took in 11 million. It's up to almost 95 million in its fourth week. Star Wars, it's #6. This took in almost 600 million.
How much?
600 million.
It's $1 or $2.
In its fifth week. Paddington.
Couple of dollars.
Paddington is up to 11 million. Took in $11 million. It's new. Darkest Hour took in almost 5 million. They're up to like 36 million. You know, an interesting thing.
Yes.
The Greatest Showman, which stars Hugh Jackman. That soundtrack is the #1 album in America for the second straight week.
What's on it?
I'm not sure. It's just the fifth. It's just the fifth soundtrack in the last 10 years to spend multiple weeks at #1.
The name of the movie is The Showman?
No, The Greatest Showman. It's
The
about
Greatest?
Ringling Brothers, Barnum Bailey Circus.
I'm going to have to see what's on it.
I'm not sure what.
I'm going to effort and look here in a minute.
Oh, okay. Are you gonna, and then you're gonna ask Siri when does spring, or what do you?
No, you tell me not to, because she might answer me with.
Yeah, don't do it. Don't do it.
Siri, what do you?
Shut up! Don't do it. Don't. We need to take a break. We'll be back right after this.
We've got you covered every step of the way. That's what they do at Clarksville Floor Covering. Carpet, hardwood, tile, laminate, vinyl, and area rugs are what they specialize in. Visit Clarksville Floor Covering and let their on-staff interior designer put it all together to give you the look you want. Locally owned and operated since 1961, Clarksville Floor Covering is conveniently located at 606 North Spring Street, behind Sonic off Riverside Drive. Visit their website at clarksvillefloor-covering.com. And be sure to check them out on
The new year is upon us, and we've made it through the holiday season. Now it's time to stop dreaming of candy canes and sugar plums and think more practically. It's time for a new set of tires, and the place to get them is Hell Yeah Tires at the corner of Greenwood and Crossland Avenue in Clarksville. They have the area's largest selection of new and used tires, and they'll guarantee you the best deal in town. Head on down to Hell Yeah Tires at 702 Greenwood Avenue, or give them a call at 931-552-1403.
In your time of loss, you need to know someone cares. Since 1916, Neil Tarpley Parchman Funeral Home has been serving the Clarksville area with the kindness and respect you deserve. It's their goal to provide quality, compassionate services to you and your family during this very difficult time. Mike Parchman and his staff genuinely care and provide prearranged plans that accept insurance to help ease your pain in your time of grief. Neil Tarpley Parchman Funeral Home. People who care. A name you can trust. Neil Tarpley Parchman Funeral Home, Madison Street in Clarksville.
Maintaining a professional appearance in today's competitive market is key to success. Do you have a need for a new logo design? See Copies in a Flash. Their expert team can assist you from start to completion of your logo design. Maybe it's a flyer you need. They can do that as well. Anything to do with print, your local Copies in a Flash can handle it all in a flash. Visit Copies in a Flash at 1841 Business Park Drive in Clarksville. Copies in a Flash offers free delivery. See Copies in a Flash and view all their offerings at copiesinaflash.com. Copies in a Flash says go Big Orange and are proud to support our community.
For real estate services, Byers & Harvey can do it all. Real estate sales, rentals, property management, commercial and residential development. Byers & Harvey is Clarksville's oldest independent real estate company and has given continuous service since 1878. Byers & Harvey have 3 locations to serve you: in North Clarksville, in the heart of downtown, and at Sango. For more information and listings, visit them online at byersandharvey.com. byersandharvey.com. Byers & Harvey, Clarksville's real estate company.
Being a successful student athlete is a year-round job, and Austin Peay State University needs your help to keep some of their finest on campus this summer for off-season classes and training. Yes, you are formally invited to the first annual Peay Party event, January 26th, starting at 6 p.m. on the Echo Power Club level of Austin Peay's Forterra Stadium. Your ticket to this event includes not only the satisfaction of supporting student athletes, but also delicious drinks and hors d'oeuvres. The event will also feature a silent auction and opportunities to interact with current and former Austin Peay players and coaches. Help us continue to grow the culture of excellence within the APSU Athletics Department. January 26th at the first annual Peay Party event. Get your tickets online at letsgopeay.com/sporttix or by calling 931-249-4900. Have a good time making a difference for hardworking athletes. Call 931-249-4900 for tickets to the Peay Party today.
Whoa, 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 whoa. The music you grew up with plays on and on. The original jukebox gold.
$1,400 WVWV, the Pointer Sisters, 24 degrees, expecting a high today of 40 before the snow and the cold comes back into our area. Overnight low of 12 for an overnight low. And then tomorrow only up to around 18 degrees. Right now we're at 24 degrees in downtown Clarksville. You know, the sad thing is that sometimes death comes in fours. You know, they say threes.
Yes.
But you know, I was really bummed out. We lost Keith Jackson. Remember?
Oh, boy.
Whoa, Nelly. You know, but man, he was a classic.
Yes, he was.
And you know, but I was looking in an original Musketeer named Doreen Tracy, and of course, racing legend Dan Gurney died.
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah, he died, and old school actress Jean Porter. So we lost, you know, 4.
Yeah.
But I was reading an article, and today is Dr. Martin Luther King's Jr. Day. Obviously, we're saying that on here on the radio. So that means what?
What?
That we didn't get the day off.
Oh, no.
We didn't get the day off.
We need to talk to
and the
management.
odds are a lot of people didn't get the day off who were listening. According to a new survey, only 42% of the companies say that all or most of their employees have the day off as a paid holiday. 56% of the companies say, nope, gotta get it. Everybody gotta get it. Gotta hit that clock.
Right.
You gotta hit that clock.
You had Christmas, you had New Year's.
That's right.
That's enough.
Yeah, that's enough. Next thing, Easter. We'll give you Easter off.
Huh?
It's a Sunday. What do you mean you're going to give me Easter
it's kind of like Labor Day. I end up working on Labor Day.
Yeah.
It's labor.
Yeah.
You labor on Labor Day.
It is. You know, those numbers are slightly worse than last year when 1% more companies said all or most of their staff was getting the day off. Still better than it was 5 years ago when only 32% of people were getting the day off. But at least it's a holiday, and it's getting better. It's getting better. But anyway, I'm so glad you decided to join us here on the Big With Chuck and John on this Monday, Dr. Martin Luther King Day. Hope your day is going well. I read where Mark Wahlberg, you know all this stink that Mark Wahlberg has been going through because he got so much more money than one of the other movie stars.
Yeah, an actress that was in the movie.
Well, he's making up for that. He's making up for that with a $1.5 million for All in the Money in the World, the reshoots, and then some. Okay, so
why didn't he just give her the money?
I don't know.
You know, like, here's you $1 million for putting up with me.
But he and his agency are donating $2 million to the Time's Up Fund, but only because he got caught. You know, you think about it. And speaking of getting caught, here's a stupid story.
Uh-oh. Is this a dumb criminal story?
No. Yeah. Busted. I busted. He's not busted. Running a regular marathon would be a great accomplishment for most of us. So think about the lunatics who run ultra. Have you heard of ultra marathons?
No.
Ultra marathons, which are even longer than that.
I'm allergic to the word marathon anyway. You say that and I break out in hives. Run! Nope.
There's a 45-year-old guy named Kelly Agnew who's one of those lunatics, and over the past few years, he had 4 wins in a race where everyone runs for 48 hours to see how far they can go. 2 days. 48 hours they run. He's done over 200 miles in those races, which means he ran the equivalent of almost 8 regular marathons in a 2-day period. And if that doesn't seem humanely possible, well, maybe it's not. Because Kelly just got busted for cheating during his ultra marathon. Marathons. Yeah. You know
he
how
was cheating. How did he cheat?
He hid in a porta potty. He hid in a porta potty. Some race officials originally became suspicious of him when he won a 48-hour race by more than 55 miles. They started looking into it, and they found that he kept hiding out in the bathroom instead of actually running. To make his plan work, he would finish a lap, immediately circle back to the start line and hide in a porta potty, then exit and complete another lap by passing the start line again.
Careful how you use that word, exit. Using a porta potty?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. He made an exit.
He did.
Oh, okay.
So last week he was stripped of his titles.
Oh.
But can you imagine? People just look for ways to cheat.
I'm going to hide in a porta potty.
That's right.
I would think of a better place to hide than a porta potty.
Yeah. Who knows?
Wouldn't you?
Yeah, man. Those. Woo, please. It's too early.
Especially one that had been ripe. Sitting out there a few days.
Yes, sir, buddy.
I'm dying in here.
Yep. Time now for the Ball Network Notebook, brought to you by Copies in a Flash on the Big 1400.
The Lady Vols get a big road win at South Carolina. This is the Ball Network Notebook, brought to you by your local Farmers Co-op. Co-op, proudly farming Big Orange Country. Lady Vols bounce back in impressive fashion after losing at Texas A&M on Thursday to beat 8th-ranked South Carolina 86-70 Sunday in Columbia. Lady Vols built an 18-point lead, only to see the Gamecocks come back to cut the lead to 4, 70-66 midway in the 4th quarter. Tennessee then executed down the stretch, pulled away, outscoring Carolina 16-4 to close out the win. Freshman Avita Westbrook was the key in the win, scoring 16 points all in the second half to help the Lady Vols put away the win.
It was definitely a big win for us just to come in and just have the mindset that we have to play hard and tough every game. No one's going to lay down for us. We have a huge target on our back. Coming back from a loss, we had to really just humble ourselves and get our minds right for this game.
Lady Vols improved to 16-1, 4-1 in the SEC, and play at Notre Dame on Thursday night. During the winter months, Ball Nation heats up with intense basketball action inside the comforts of Thompson-Boling Arena. But for those who farm for a living, there's no getting around being out in the elements. Their livestock to be cared for, fences to be mended, and equipment to be served. That's why folks turn to their local Farmers Co-op, where inside you'll find products ranging from feed to footwear and apparel to animal health items. Plus, the kind of neighbor-to-neighbor service you won't find anywhere else. Co-op, proudly farming Big Orange Country. Tennessee Volunteers begin their Columbia swing this week at Missouri Wednesday night, then at South Carolina next Saturday. Tennessee takes a 3-game winning streak on the upcoming road trip after Saturday's victory over Texas A&M. Coach Rick Barnes said the team played a solid game.
Overall, this was a really big team win for us because we got something from our bench, and we hadn't had that in the last couple games.
Tennessee heads to Columbia, Missouri on Wednesday night. Tennessee and Mizzou tip off at 8 p.m. Central. Reporting for the Ball Network, I'm Bob Kessler.
Wow, where did 2017 go? Wherever it went, it's behind us now, and we all get a fresh start here in the new year. If you're a business owner, there's no need to start 2018 off with outdated forms or stationery. Give Copies in a Flash a call, and they'll get everything updated in a flash. They're located at 1841 Business Park Drive and ready to help with all your printing needs. Call them at 931-551-3219 or check them out online at copiesinaflash.com. No job is too big or too small for Copies in a Flash, and they're just around the corner from where you are.
Yesterplay.
The big 1400 WVWB, it is 25 degrees in downtown Clarksville. We'll take an extended look at our weather forecast after this update in national news.
WVWB, 1400 AM, Clarksville, Tennessee.
With SRN News, I'm Rich Thomason in Washington. It was a half hour or so of uncertainty and, for some, sheer terror. That false alarm in Hawaii about an incoming ballistic missile.
Some people abandoned their cars on the highway. Others gathered in their homes. Hotels herded guests to basements to wait for what seemed like the inevitable, a missile blast. Instead, word came it was a false alarm and an apology from Governor David Ige.
I'm too very angry and disappointed that this happened. We are doing everything that we can immediately to ensure that it never happens again.
Several agencies are investigating how an emergency management worker could have pushed the wrong button to send out that missile alert. I'm Julie Walker.
Though he denies using the language attributed to him, President Trump is having to fend off charges of racism.
No, I'm not a racist.
The president accused of using vulgar language to describe African nations and Haiti. Democrat Senator Dick Durbin claims to have heard the president say those things during a White House meeting on immigration. But Republican Senator Tom Cotton was also there, and he has a different recollection.
I certainly didn't hear what Senator Durbin has said repeatedly. Senator Durbin has a history of misrepresenting what happens in White House meetings, though, so perhaps we shouldn't be surprised by that.
Cotton on CBS's Face the Nation. Also at SRNnews.com, 20 deaths attributed to the devastating flooding and mudslides in Southern California. And correspondent Mike Balsamo in Montecito says the property damage is mind-boggling.
In the disaster area, firefighters were going door to door to check the structural stability of the homes that were damaged in the storm and scouring what is left of toppled homes and mangled cars as they search for several people who have still not been found.
Yesterday, a vigil for victims of the disaster. Tears were shed and hugs and prayers were shared during the emotional service. This is SRN News. Today, we're starting a special SRN News series on iconic contemporary Christian singer Wayne Watson. Here's Tom Trotta.
Wayne Watson has been called a pioneer of contemporary Christian music for his many hits in the late 70s and 80s. But even as the industry in 2018 has focused on groups like Mercy Me and Casting Crowns, Wayne Watson is just as active and on fire for Jesus today.
I can't believe I'm doing this. I can't believe this is what I'm doing with my life. And now this many years passed, and I'm still doing this. It's wonderful. But the success that Mercy Me, Casting Crowns, Toby Mac, all these guys, I think it's bigger because there was some history starting the radio world of Christian music back then.
Tomorrow, how Wayne Watson originally broke into the music industry and helped create contemporary Christian music. Tom Trotta, SRN News.
This is SRN News. Want to advertise on the Super Bowl next month? Well, you'd better hurry and don't forget that checkbook.
NBC says it has less than 10 ad spots left to sell, a little less than a month ahead of Super Bowl 52. Going price for a 30-second spot during the game, February 4th, slightly more than $5 million. The network's airing the Winter Olympics less than a week after the big game, and about 1/3 of total advertising revenue will come from advertisers who've bought spots during both events. Among the advertisers already committed, Coca-Cola, Kia, and PepsiCo.
That's correspondent Ron DeRockstra. Transportation Secretary Elaine Chao says the auto and tech industries need to allay public fears of self-driving vehicles. During a speech at the start of the North American International Auto Show in Detroit, Chao cited polls that show that 78% of Americans are afraid to ride in a driverless car. More details at srnnews.com.
You have big plans. Pregnancy might not be part of them. You owe it to yourself to understand your options and make a decision you'll be confident with. Hope Pregnancy Center offers complimentary pregnancy tests, prenatal ultrasound scans, and options information in a non-judgmental setting. Call today for your consultation. Our number is 931-645-2273 or find us on the web at hopepregnancy.net.
The big 1400 WVWB, it is 8:07. Clarksville area weather chilly today. Some sunshine popping through, so there should be some more melting of some of the snow that's still left on the ground. High today around 40 degrees. And then tonight, bitterly cold. Snow late, untreated surfaces will become slippery again. Expect an overnight low of around 12 degrees. For Tuesday, snow at times in the morning, maybe an inch or two snowfall possible. Expect a high Tuesday of 18. 18 degrees, overnight low 8 Tuesday night. And then Wednesday, partly sunny, very cold. Expect a high only of around 21 degrees. Currently, we're at 27 degrees in downtown Clarksville. We'll look at traffic. Here's John Michaels.
Good morning. Traffic around the city and the county, very light in most places this morning. Looks like 41A out at Fort Campbell, busy in a couple of spots. 79 out in Woodlawn. I'm still seeing a lot of orange out that way, so there must still be quite a few slick spots on 79 out in Woodlawn. Now, everywhere else looks fairly good this morning. I don't see any wrecks at the moment, so we'll say this is a successful Monday traffic-wise, so can't complain there.
I think this is a successful Monday, John.
You think so?
Traffic-wise.
A lot of people are off work today.
Traffic-wise, yeah.
Except for
we'll take it. We'll take it. And, you know, the sun is about to come out. And,
is it?
And, yeah, it's going to crack through the clouds. And so it'll be good. It'll be good. Yeah.
Okay.
Dr. Martin Luther King Day.
I know. And you said we were having chili tonight. What time? What time do you want us over?
Oh.
You said chili tonight. I'm like, what time?
I'll get back with you. I'll get back with you.
I bet you will.
Yeah,
I'll never hear another word tomorrow. You'll say, boy, chili sure was good today. Had me a grilled cheese and a big bowl of chili. Homemade
ham
chili.
And cheese. Chili and grilled ham and cheese.
Now, what do you want to throw in the ham and ruin it with chili? Just give me the grilled cheese.
It's all, my wife,
don't
she
need
makes
any ham
the
on it.
best
Just
homemade chili. And her grilled ham and cheese, yeah, to die for.
Why do you want ham and cheese with chili?
Why not?
Because you're mixing.
You have falafel.
Pork and beef.
So, it's okay, John.
Now, ham and cheese would go with
this is 2018. It's okay.
Maybe a bowl of tomato
It's 2018. It's okay.
So we can do that?
You can go past meat and taters. It's okay to mix them up. You know, keep them.
Okay, what time do we come over for chili tonight?
I don't know if we're having chili. I don't think we're having chili tonight.
Why did you say it earlier?
Because I was thinking today would be a great chili day.
You said chili tonight and then tomorrow something else. And I was thinking, what's on the menu for tomorrow?
I think.
You said 18. I'm like, 18 what?
18.
Yeah. You said it was going to be 18 tomorrow.
18 degrees.
Oh, I thought you meant like 18 different things we were having tomorrow. Since
No,
we're having chili tonight.
No.
You must have been doing the weather.
It's not going to be cold. It's not going to be chilly. It's going to be downright cold.
Oh.
Bitterly cold.
So
tonight.
we're not having chili tonight.
No, we're not having chili tonight. Yeah. Sorry you misunderstood.
I've ruined that.
I was just doing the weather.
Ruined my Monday. I thought we were having chili.
Well, you can always, they got cans on the shelf.
Yeah, somebody's calling.
They're calling to invite you over to come over and have chili.
Good morning. You're on the 1400 AM. Good morning.
Oh, wrong number. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Sorry.
Yeah. We'll find some place for you to go get some chili.
I thought she was going to offer me some chili.
Yeah. Did you eat your fish things?
I did. Somebody's breaking in.
Is the door open?
I don't know.
Were they good?
They got keys if they want it.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to make... Oh, it's Sharon. Oh, Sharon made it in. And she didn't wear her mittens.
No, she didn't.
Oh, well, anyway.
She's going boots.
So she didn't get the day off either?
No.
Dr. Martin Luther King Day?
No.
So I feel better.
Okay.
You feel better?
Yeah, I do. I feel better.
Yeah.
But not really, since we're not having chili tonight. I'm not feeling much better.
100 with James Brown on this Monday, the 15th day of January. 27 degrees in downtown Clarksville, expecting a high today of 40. It will be chilly weather-wise at times today, but the sun should break through. We were
Chilly.
just a sports Now update comes your way later on, 8:20 this morning, brought to you by Power and Grace Preparatory Academy. A new study found that doing more than 3 hours of chores a day can compromise a woman's health.
It can compromise mine as well.
No. But men can basically do unlimited chores, and it has no effect. Now, this study was they mainly talked and targeted people around retirement ages, though. But you think about that. Yeah. If men can work,
we can just work,
we got to store it up.
work.
Yeah, we got to store it up. So,
not unless you're lazy like me.
What do these people post on Instagram?
All kinds of stuff.
I thought this was so ironic, and I read it a couple of days ago. According to a new survey, a huge number of Americans have barely traveled anywhere.
Yeah.
Well, you've been out of state.
I've been out of the country.
You've been out. Okay.
Yeah.
40% of the people have never left the country.
I've been out of Montgomery County.
40% of the people have never left the country.
Really?
54% have visited less than 10 states. 13% have never been in an airplane.
Oh, that I have been.
Yeah.
I wish I hadn't.
And 11% have never left their home state. 76% of the people said they wish they could travel more, but 10% of them say they perfectly fine going nowhere. I don't want to go.
Huh. I like to go places.
I like to travel too. But
That's
you
what
think
I'm
about
gonna do if I live long enough to retire.
Yeah.
I'm gonna become a gypsy, and I'm just gonna travel around.
Okay.
Get me a little trailer.
Yeah. Why do you need a trailer?
To live in.
You sleep in your car anyway.
I know, but I want to live high on the hog. Give me a little travel trailer.
Well, get you one of those RVs that you can drive and sleep in.
Yeah. Now there you go.
Yeah.
I could really be a gypsy.
Yeah. I don't know. You'd probably be arrested, But anyway, but a lot of the people, that have never. Now I have, when I first read this, I feel I've visited 22 states.
Yeah.
22, and so that leaves what 28 more?
Yeah.
No, 28 more.
Yeah, somewhere in that neighborhood.
28 more.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I'd have to.
Some of them I don't want to visit.
Yeah, like Arkansas.
I've gone through Arkansas and had to stop.
No, I didn't stop.
Yeah.
I gassed up when I went in and gassed up when I left.
Yeah. But some of them. Anyway, I thought that was interesting.
It is.
Yeah. I'd like to travel. I wish travel. We were talking about that the other day, about traveling.
Really? Where y'all going?
I mean, we'd like to travel.
Oh, okay.
My wife likes to travel. Out of the country.
Out of the country.
I've always wanted to go to Israel.
Yeah.
And she's always wanted to go to Ireland.
Oh, you could do a double dip.
Huh? Israel and Ireland.
Yeah, that's what I mean, a double dip. Take 1 week in Israel and then fly to Ireland, spend another week.
Yeah. Got to have weak money. And I do. I don't have
You got weak money?
The big 1400 WVWB, it is 8:21. We've got the Sports Now update coming your way. Brought to you by Power and Grace Preparatory Academy. 27 degrees in downtown Clarksville. Expecting a high today of 40-12 overnight, and tomorrow only up to around 18 with some winter precipitation possibly in our forecast. A lot of people are saying just a dusting. A lot of people are saying 1 to 2 inches, so we'll just have to wait and see.
That's what they said the other day.
Yeah, and, you know, I had talked to a friend of mine, and he had to go to the hospital last week, and he was talking about in the emergency room and all these people that were in there, and all these people had the flu, and then we were talking to somebody over the weekend. They were talking about, you know, that everybody at their house had the flu, and had some church members that had the flu. So, as a public service, John came up with a list of some things that you need to be aware of. The top signs that you're seeing a terrible doctor. The top signs that you're seeing a terrible doctor.
All right.
Okay?
Ready. Let me have it.
He doesn't make you turn your head when you cough. He demands eye contact. He doesn't have a medical degree on the wall, but he does have an autographed photo of Kid Rock giving you the finger.
Bad doctor.
Top signs you're seeing a terrible doctor. She denies your request for Adderall, then silently winks and points out the window to an unmarked van. Top signs that you're seeing a bad doctor. He's got a Hello Kitty stethoscope. Easy for me to say.
I could just see that Hello Kitty on the flat part of it.
Before any medical advice, he asks out loud, what would Gwyneth Paltrow do? Top signs you're seeing a terrible doctor. He brags about his patent for the reusable tongue depressor. The top signs that you're seeing a terrible doctor, he was also your Uber driver to the appointment. He demands to be paid 6 months in advance just in case things don't work out.
Well, of course.
There's a degree on her wall from Dr. University. The top sign that you're seeing a terrible doctor, his last name is Dre.
Dr. Dre. I think I got that one.
Yeah. So, anyway.
I did.
Hey, it's just helpful notes, you know.
It's good to know.
Yeah.
That is stuff that you need to know.
And that reusable stethoscope, it's going to catch on. You know, it's going to save money.
That's right.
You know.
Who's your doctor, Dr. Dre?
The big 1400 WVWV. Time now for a Sports Now update with Justin Swallows, brought to you by Power and Grace Preparatory Academy.
This Sports Now update is presented by Power and Grace Preparatory Academy. Now enrolling students in pre-K through 3rd grade online at powerandgraceacademy.com.
Despite their star forward Grant Williams sinking only 3 of 13 shots, the University of Tennessee men's basketball squad got their 3rd straight Southeastern Conference win on Saturday night, 75-62 over Texas A&M. Sophomore Knoxville native Jordan Bowden was UT's leading scorer on Saturday, finishing the night with 15 points and head coach Rick Barnes' 1,000th career win. UT now heads out on the road this week for a Wednesday night ball game at Missouri, then a Saturday tilt at South Carolina. Now to the National Football League, where despite the Tennessee Titans' 35-14 loss Saturday night to New England in the divisional round of the AFC playoffs, the team is trying to sign head coach Mike Mularkey to a contract extension. Early yesterday, NFL Network's Ian Rappaport reported that an extension had been offered. However, Coach Mularkey, in his season-ending press conference, refused to discuss his contractual future with the Titans, though it is public knowledge that 2018 is the final year of his initial deal with the team. And lastly, today we bring you good news from Austin Peay State University. Behind a career-high 35 points from senior center Avery Ugba, their men's basketball squad annihilated reigning Ohio Valley Conference champion Jacksonville State Saturday night, 87-67. The Governors sank 61% of their shots collectively in that victory, and now at 5-1 in conference play, they get set for another week out on the road. Thursday night, the Govs will be at Tennessee State before wrapping up the week on Saturday night against Belmont. From the WVWB Sports Desk, this is Sports Now, and I'm Justin Swallows.
God's Word is full of life lessons we should all hold dear. Your children can learn those amazing lessons daily at Power and Grace Preparatory Academy. They're certified by the Tennessee Department of Education and offer enrichment courses in Spanish, music, and art. Students of Power and Grace Preparatory Academy also participate in STEAM Fridays, a program concentrating on science, technology, engineering, art, and math. Now offering before and after care spanning from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. You can enroll your child today online at powerandgraceacademy.com or by calling 931-320-9862.
Yesterday.
$1,400 WVWV, Chuck and John on this Monday, Dr. Martin Luther King Day. 27 degrees in downtown Clarksville. Expect a high today of 40. You know, we were talking about the movies and the advanced ticket sales for Black Panther are on sale. And Fandango says that it is now the best-selling Marvel movie in the first 24 hours.
Best-selling Marvel movie in the first 24 hours of tickets going on sale.
Yeah, advanced tickets. That's pretty cool.
That is.
And
I've seen a couple of previews. It looks
it looks
good.
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Marvel has hired a writer for a Black Widow movie, which means it may finally get off the ground. There's been talk of a standalone Black Widow movie with Scarlett Johansson now for over 8 years. They've been talking about. Are you familiar with Black Widow?
No, not really.
A Marvel.
Scarlett Johansson.
She's pretty cool. She's good.
Okay.
Yeah, I like Scarlett Johansson.
Do you?
Yeah.
I've never really watched anything
Yeah,
with her
she's
in
good. Okay, so it is Dr. Martin Luther King Day.
Yes.
And in honor, well, not in honor. Yes, in honor of Dr. Martin Luther King Day. It's his birthday, so it's time for us to play Yes or BS.
No, not. And does this have to do with his birth?
It has to do with Dr. Martin Luther King.
Oh, my gosh. Now you're going to make me really look like a DA.
What's a DA?
Yeah.
What's that?
Oh, did you hear me?
He turned off the mic. Okay, I know what a DA is now. John, it is not my intention to make you look like a DA. Okay? So, okay.
I'm not playing.
I'll help you.
You will?
Yes.
Can I phone a friend?
I'll be your friend.
I'll call Larry Pouzon.
I'll be your friend.
You think he would help me?
I'll be your friend. Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah, man.
Today is Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday.
Yes.
Yes or BS?
What is this, a trick question?
No.
Yes.
Oh, you're right. He was born, see, I helped you. He was born January 15th, 1929. So this year, it's on his birthday, but not always. It was on the third Monday of January. The time last year, it fell on his birthday was in 2007.
Okay.
Okay.
I understand what. It's
Number
still
two.
a trick question.
No.
It is.
Number two, his parents changed his name when he was 5.
This is the day designated as his birthday.
It is.
But it doesn't always fall
on his birthday.
See, that's a trick question. You're trying to throw tricks.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
His parents changed his name when he was 5. He was originally Michael King. Yes or BS?
Oh, I have no idea. BS.
His father was a pastor and was also named Michael King. He changed both of their names to Martin Luther after the 16th century religious leader Martin Luther. Okay? Good. So you split. 1 and 1.
All right.
Number 3, he graduated from college when he was 19 years old. Yes or BS?
Yes.
Very good. He skipped 2 grades in high school, went to college at 15, graduated at 19, and had his doctorate by the time he was 25. Number 4, he won the Nobel Peace Prize after he was killed. Yes or BS?
Oh, no. I'm going to say yes. Well, I'm 2 and 2.
He won it in 1964. He was assassinated on April 4th, 1968. Okay. Last one.
Okay.
He once got arrested for driving 95 miles an hour in a 55 mile per hour zone. Yes or BS?
Okay. Can I phone a friend?
No. I'm your friend.
Okay. Give me a hint.
Yes or BS? It's one or the other.
Oh, well, of course. It's one or the other.
Driving 95 miles per hour in a 55 mile per hour zone.
I'm going to say yes.
He got thrown in jail in 1956 for driving 30 miles per hour in a 25 mile per hour zone. He was also arrested 29 other times in his life for protesting. So it worked out good. We learned something.
We did.
You know, and it's not keeping score of yes or BS. We learned something.
Oh, yes, you always do.
No, we don't.
You'll rub it tomorrow. You got 2 out of 5.
I'm not going to
2 out of 5. You don't know nothing.
I'm glad you played along. Yeah.
Yeah, I played along.
Okay.
I'm a fool for playing along.
The big 1400. Chuck and John on the Monday. Hope your day is going well. Right now, 20. Big 1400 WVWB at 28 degrees in downtown Clarksville, expecting a high today of 40. We do expect some wintry precipitation. With the question is how much between this afternoon and tonight and Tuesday morning. But it's going to be bitterly cold tonight, 12 for an overnight low. And then for Tuesday, expect a high of around 18. Overnight low Tuesday night going into Wednesday around 8 degrees. Wednesday only up to 21 for an expected high. So
that's cold.
Yeah. So we'll see how much of this how much of this snow that's still left melts today, because we'll be up to 40, and then it freezes once again. But this weekend's looking good, mid-50s for highs.
Can get my shorts out again.
Oh, I don't know.
We're going to have some sunshine?
It seems like we've been talking about movies all morning.
We have.
Leonardo DiCaprio is going to star in another Quentin Tarantino movie.
Oh.
Now, and we don't know what the title is, but it has something to do with the Manson family murders.
Oh, boy.
Margot Robbie, Tom Cruise, and Brad Pitt might also join the cast. Of course, Leo and Quentin's second movie together after Django Unchained.
Yeah, that was a different movie.
It was different.
Yeah.
It was different. Say goodbye, Miss Laura. Yeah. Yeah, but anyway. Time now. We need to take a break.
Yes, we do.
Yeah. Okay.
Time to pay the bill.
Yeah, we'll be back.
Moore's Office Supply is Clarksville's office supply and furniture experts. For office equipment, desks, chairs, and more, depend on Moore's Office Supply. Located on Franklin Street across from the Catholic Church, Moore's has been your business partner for office supplies in the Clarksville-Fort Campbell area for years. Call Moore's at 645-7200. That's 645-7200. And we'll deliver it for free. Moore's Office Supplies, Clarksville's office supply headquarters.
Hey, are you stressed out about a receding hairline or tired of daily watching handfuls of hair float down the drain? Eliminate hair loss and grow brand new hair with the all-new Vermax Scalp Enrichment Shampoo and Hair Restoration Tonic. Over-the-counter shampoos are damaging your scalp and causing hair loss with harsh detergents. Vermax offers natural, botanically based solutions to clean your scalp, prevent hair loss, open up pores, and reestablish hair follicles. Don't be bald. Call Vermax today at 888-601-7864 to get that lush, healthy head of hair you've always wanted. Again, the number to call, 888-601-7864. Eliminate hair loss with Vermax Scalp Enrichment Shampoo and Hair Restoration Tonic. Call 888-601-7864 now. That's right, call 888-601-7864 now.
The new year is upon us, and we've made it through the holiday season. Now it's time to stop dreaming of candy canes and sugar plums and think more practically. It's time for a new set of tires, and the place to get them is Hell Yeah Tires at the corner of Greenwood and Crossland Avenue in Clarksville. They have the area's largest selection of new and used tires, and they'll guarantee you the best deal in town. Head on down to Hell Yeah Tires at 702 Greenwood Avenue, or give them a call at 931-552-1403.
Why settle for less when you can get more at Wyatt Johnson in Clarksville, your winning team in Kentucky and Tennessee. Score and win with Wyatt Johnson GMC Buick, Toyota, Hyundai, Mazda, and Subaru, as well as 3 pre-owned superstores for more selection in minutes versus days, shopping place to place. We are the region's largest GMC Buick dealer, the area's newest Toyota dealer, and home of the Hyundai, Mazda, and Subaru giant. You always get more at your winning team in Kentucky and Tennessee. The Wyatt Johnson Automotive Family in Clarksville.
Wow, where did 2017 go? Wherever it went, it's behind us now, and we all get a fresh start here in the new year. If you're a business owner, there's no need to start 2018 off with outdated forms or stationery. Give Copies in a Flash a call, and they'll get everything updated in a flash. They're located at 1841 Business Park Drive and ready to help with all your printing needs. Call them at 931-551-3219 or check them out online at copiesinaflash.com. No job is too big or too small for Copies in a Flash, and they're just around the corner from where you are.
Being a successful student athlete is a year-round job, and Austin Peay State University needs your help to keep some of their finest on campus this summer for off-season classes and training. Yes, you are formally invited to the first annual Peay Party event, January 26th, starting at 6 p.m. on the Echo Power Club level of Austin Peay's Forterra Stadium. Your ticket to this event includes not only the satisfaction of supporting student athletes, but also delicious drinks and hors d'oeuvres. The event will also feature a silent auction and opportunities to interact with current and former Austin Peay players and coaches. Help us continue to grow the culture of excellence within the APSU Athletics Department. January 26th at the first annual Peay Party event. Get your tickets online at letsgopeay.com/sporttix or by calling 931-249-4900. Have a good time making a difference for hardworking athletes. Call 931-249-4900 for tickets to the Peay Party today.
The oldies party, a go, go!
WVWB, it is 8:45, 29 degrees in downtown Clarksville, expecting a high today of 40. So the Minnesota Vikings scored on the last play of the game, and they upset Gamblers by not kicking the extra point. You know, the interesting thing is the betting line was the Vikings by 5.5 points at a lot of sports books, meaning that the extra point would have decided who won or who lost. So gamblers freaked out on both sides when they saw that the Vikings weren't going to kick and would just take a knee. Without the point, they won by 5 points. So gamblers who bet on the Saints lost. But
there's a but to it.
Yeah, somebody won. Somebody won with the Vikings yesterday.
Yeah.
There's a 99-year-old woman in Minneapolis. Her name is Minnie Wall, who's been a huge Minnesota Vikings fan since the first season in 1961. She's watched them play in 4 Super Bowls and never seen them win. Obviously, she's frustrated, but had a good sense of humor about it. She even has a fake brick made of foam that she throws at her TV when they're not playing well. She tied a string on it a while back so she doesn't have to keep getting up, walking over, picking it up, and bringing it back. Anyway, she's hoping this year is their year. And now she's really looking forward to their game because, check this out. Monday, about 30 of her family members showed up and surprised her with a letter from the Vikings that she had won 2 free seats reserved for her. They posted a video of her reading the letter, and you can hear the whole family start cheering when she realizes what's going on. She's been to a few Viking games before, but this will be her first playoff game. Last night was her first playoff game.
Last night was her first one, 99 years old.
And so she took her granddaughter with her, and it's not clear where her seats were, but the Vikings are sending them a limo to pick them up. So it doesn't seem like they'll be taking the cheap route. So
no, it sounds like they rolled out the red carpet.
Miss Millie Wall. Way to go, Millie.
I say that's a good deal.
And she got a chance to see them beat the Saints.
I know.
Upset the Saints.
Let's see. Who was the quarterback back in their heyday? Was it Fran Tarkenton?
Fran Tarkenton. And I think
when they went to the Super Bowl and never won? Or would almost get there, never win.
And Bud Grant was the coach.
That's right. Yeah.
Goes back. Louis Armstrong and A Wonderful World. 29 degrees, expect a high today of 40. Did you read the story or hear about the pilot of a flight from Detroit to Oklahoma City proposing to his flight attendant girlfriend?
No, I did not.
And the passenger,
flight attendant girlfriend.
Yeah, and the flight attendant and the passengers couldn't stop crying.
Keep it in the family. Why?
Because they were on a flight from Detroit to Oklahoma City. I mean, Detroit gets a bad reputation. I mean, it is rated the second worst city in the United States for finding a job, unless you're looking for a job selling yellow crime scene tape. You know, so
that might make a good living.
Oh, hey, it is. That's it. They make all kind of money selling that crime
So
scene.
did they have their honeymoon while they were on the plane?
No,
or?
they did not.
Oh.
They're not going to get married for a while. The big 1400 WVWV Clarksville's Good Time Oldies back-to-back with Chuck and John on this Monday, the 15th of January. Time now for some good news.
I like good news.
Yep. There's a guy in Louisville, Kentucky. His name, not far from here. His name is Cam Dedman. He's in his late 20s or early 30s, but he says his best friend is his 81-year-old grandfather, Fred. They've been close ever since Cam was a kid, and Fred got him into cars and drag racing.
Fred?
So last year, Cam came up with a surprise for Fred's 81st birthday and secretly started restoring his old car. It's a 1957 Chevy Bel Air. Ooh. Nice.
Nice one.
But it was worthless when he started on it. The whole thing was rusted out. It didn't even have a front end. The last time anyone drove it was over 40 years ago, way, way back in 1976. Now, Cam spent his spare time working on it last year and got it looking brand new again. Then he surprised Fred with it on his 81st birthday. And his grandfather's reaction was even better than he expected. When he saw it, he was so blown away that he stumbled backwards and almost looked like he might fall. Of course, then he started crying. Cam started crying too. now that it's restored and Cam has some free time, he says the plan is to hit as many classic car shows with his grandfather and their Bel Air, 1957 Bel Air, as possible this year.
I'm sorry. I've choked up a little bit.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Come on. Okay. It was a great story. It is.
Was.
You know, 81 years old. And you know how, I know people who are into cars, and those who are into cars are really excited about cars. And I can imagine if he had a car like that and hadn't seen it run in a while, and his grandson.
40 years.
Yeah.
Sit there.
Yeah, and his grandson.
See, now that does choke me up.
Yeah, that's a good move. Way to go, Fred.
That's it.
Way to go, Cam. Way to go, John. That does it on this Monday, the 15th day of January, for us here on Good Morning Clarksville. Thank you for allowing us to share part of the day with you. We'll get together again tomorrow. Till then, be well, my friend. Bye-bye.
When I wake up in the morning, love, and the sunlight hurts my eyes, and something without warning, love,